Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 2. That's right, we're down here underground with the villagers. What had happened was, I recorded all this yesterday. My mic wasn't turned on OBS, and my replay mods both failed. Not sure what happened, closed the game out, and both time lapses just crashed. So, we'll start it over. We'll go through everything we missed yesterday, and we'll get started on this episode. Okay, so yesterday I went and I had a time lapse, a nice time lapse, of mining out all of this sand, because we're going to need it for the Nether hub. And then we had a time lapse of digging this out, setting up villagers, and that didn't work out either. Well, and then we had done some other videos and just little small clips, and the mic didn't work, and I'm not good at voiceover, so yeah, here we go again. So I extended the farm. I'll put some beetroot in here, and we made some more carrots, a couple more lines, so we can trade with these two guys. So we got beetroots and carrots. However, this is too slow. It's just not fast enough for me. So my plan is to get the material together to go build a stacking raid farm by Ianxofour. I believe that is his name. So that's the plan for today. It's going to take me a while. I know that. This is going to be a grind to get all of this. But we're going to do it. And I'm going to keep you updated through the process. But right now, I want to run over here. Oh, that's nice. They've added some trees. I want to run over here to Stefan and Sarah and Clone's shop and kind of see it. I hadn't really been over here, so let's check it out. This is the cafe. So I guess they have that's a lot of horses. There's a little seating area out here, and then in here they've got the bar here. Not sure what's up with all the iron golems walking around. Maybe they are security. Or they're waiters. We should grab a name tag and name tag these guys. Let's see what they got back here. Alright, so apples, potatoes, steak, cookies, bread. 48 bread. Why 48? Why not just make it a whole stack or half a stack? That'd kill my OCD. I couldn't do that. Carrots, suspicious stew. Golden carrots and pumpkin pies. I like pumpkin pies. Yes, I do. I also like golden carrots. That's not a bad price. I figure I'll be over here shopping a lot. Let's check this out. So Sarah built this. This is actually where you spawn in the game at. So she had mentioned she wanted to build something. I said, sure, go ahead. This is what she comes up with. This is pretty nice. I like it. So when you spawn in, you've actually got somewhere really nice to spawn in at, not just some block of grass somewhere. This is nice. We'll do a path to it. Maybe put some starter chests or some welcome signs or something around here. But I like it. Thank you very much, Sarah, for that. Alright, so I've got to get gathering up this material. So I'm over here at our little base that me and Still started. And Still's done a lot of work over here. I am so thankful that he gets on and does these little starter farms, because I need a lot of iron for this stacking raid farm for hoppers and stuff. And he has thrown together just this little quick makeshift iron farm and a villager breeder. And we are going to need both of these. We're going to need villagers over here. I've got to go out and find an ocean. But nonetheless, shout out to Still for all that he does to help out. We always try to kind of conjoin our bases or build close and kind of close together, but we share resources a lot. So just a shout out to Steel for always trying to throw together these quick little farms in the beginning to help out where we need it. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so I have traveled far and wide and far. And the only ocean that I could find is way out here. And our area is kind of this right here. So what I'm thinking is you've got to have 6 chunks covered in water. So we're 350 blocks away from our little starter base here. So I'm thinking that I'm just going to level all of this out and then flood the area. Just what I can see, and this right here is going to be our farm area. And then we just have to level this small little bit out and then flood it with water, which won't be hard to do at all. And it's closer to our base than the 1,000, I think it was about 2,000 blocks out here to this little part of the ocean. Now I could look here, but I don't think there's going to be an ocean in this area right here. I may travel up and down a couple times here just to see, but I do want to stay in this area. So I think that this is going to be our best option right here. That's going to keep it close and easy to manage, and we don't have to travel real far to be able to use the raid farm. And what I could do is just level this, and I may just do that. I may just level this and flood this, and then we have this whole water area here. Yeah, I think that may be a little bit more work on my part. However, I think it may be better. Flooding that won't be hard either. So let me look into that and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've looked at the area over there, this little island. It's not going to take much to get that all cleared out. So I think I'm going to run over here to our little starter base. I'm going to repair my shovels, or this one anyways. Just throw it in an anvil with a diamond and fix it. And then I'm going to come back and get that cleared out. You can kind of see where I took everything out at. And you can kind of see I went right here. Because I was thinking I was going to have to take that little bit out too, but I'm not. I think I'm just going to cut this straight across right here. And that should give me my 6 chunks, or right at it. I think it'll be close. Let me get this tour out. And I was looking at different stacking raid farms. So I like Ianxofour's stacking raid farm. We had that on season 1. I know some of the hermits have used it as well. But there's a different one that... it's a little bit more complex to build. However, the output of the material you get from it is almost overwhelming. Just the sheer amount of emeralds and redstone and stuff like that you get from it is just a crazy amount. I'm kind of like go big or go home. So I'm going to look at more into this and see if I can find a Lotmatica schematic and a tutorial on how to build it. And then we will either get the material for that, or we'll get the one for Ianxofour's stacking raid farm, and we will start gathering material and get it together. Alright, so I have completely dug out what I needed to dug out. Steel come over, helped me quite a bit getting all of this dug out. You can see where we're standing. This is set at 6 chunks, and it's all water. If I bring up the map, you can see here. We got it all, but this little bit right there. But I think it's going to be okay. We should have no problem. We're almost center right there. So I've got this schematic loaded in. And I'm looking here. This frame is inside the chunk at 63, so standing on that block is at 63. And then if we come over here, so you can't actually stand on any of this, it's all just see-through blocks. It says this torch is at sub chunk position 000. If you look at the right of my screen up top, you'll see the bottom says block. If I was to get up where that torch actually is, I would be at 000, the bottom line. You see 14, 15 bouncing around. If I'm standing on top of that cobblestone block, though, that would be 000 because the sub chunks only go up to 15. So it would start back over. I would hop out of this bottom chunk and get back up there. So what I want to do today, or not today. I want to build this today. What I want to do right now, I'm just going to do a quick time lapse. We're going to get all the cobblestone put in. There's quite a bit all the way up, so I should be able to do this. I've got my cobblestone in my hand here. So I'm going to try to get this part of it done, and then we will come back. I have to go smelt glass and get everything else, the rest of the supplies. I have yet to do that because I spent so much time mining all of this out, filling it with water, and trying to get my time lapses fixed. I think I finally got it. So let's hop into a time lapse and get all of the cobblestone part, at least that part, done. And we will gather supplies after that. So I'm back over here. I've got some of my stuff gathered up here. Some pistons, some hoppers, some chests, observers, sticky pistons, brought along some more redstone, some of the magmas, and soul sand that I needed. So I'm just going to kind of grind away at this a little bit and see how much I get done. I've got to figure out a block to go where the smooth stone is. I think that's what that is. Let me get some of this stuff knocked out, and we'll be back to see how much we got done. Alright guys, so you can tell by my inventory, we have the farm up and running. This took me a few days to get. I actually had to get Steel to come over here and fine-tune a couple of things, but I was AFK probably an hour maybe. Probably not even that altogether. I died. I had almost 200 levels. This thing pumps out levels actually really quick. And a Vex got me. And it happens sometimes. This is just kind of an overflow of the totems. I was just kind of throwing them in there. Then we've got, I went through and cleared out all of the crossbows and junk like that. Axes, got rid of all of that. So the way this works is you get bad omen. We have a pillager outpost not too far away from here. So I'll run over there, kill a banner guy, run back over here, and start the farm. So you just gotta kind of crouch down here, walk in here, pop back up, and stand. I like to stand like right here, staring just straight at the neck right there. I feel like anytime I've kind of moved out of there, I've got killed by a Vex. And then you just turn on like an auto clicker, and you just sit and click the armor stand, and that's it. I'm gonna make up some more swords and throw in here. But let me get over to the villagers and we'll start trading with them and try to get this shop up and going. Okay, so I'm back over here at our downstairs of the shop. So we've got a few of these set up from last time I was over here. The Infinity, let's see, Fire Aspect 2, Silk Touch, and Fortune 3. And so far that's all we've got. I just stuck this here, Sharpness 2. I'm not going to keep that. I'm trying to get top tier books. And I think I'm only going to get the ones that are pretty popular. I may get the other ones at a later point, but just to get started, I think we're just going to try to fill in the most popular books. But let me get some of these guys traded with and some trades built up. We'll be right back. All right, so I've spent some time trading, and I've killed a couple villagers, as you can see. We put some heads around from the ones I've killed. I've bred a few more to replace these. But let's go through and see what we've got here. I think we're doing pretty good. So we've got Infinity. Some of these were kind of double. Fire Aspect, Feather Falling 4. I've been trying to get like the top level books. Flame. Let's see. Mending. This one's actually kind of weird. The odds of getting Mending and Mending together usually don't happen. And then we've got Knockback 2, another Infinity, Blast Protection 4. That was kind of a good villager there. Silk Touch, Sharpness 5. That's an expensive one, but once we cure him with the zombie, it'll be a little bit cheaper. And we got Efficiency 3. I can throw a couple of them together, get Efficiency 4, or Efficiency 5, because I still haven't got that yet. I got the Aqua Affinity, the Fire Protection 4. There's another Efficiency 4 or Efficiency 1. We got Regular Protection 3. We could throw 2 of them together and get Protection 4. Got the Projectile Protection 4. Frostwalker, another Infinity, another Efficiency. I'm still trying to get that Efficiency 5 though. Depth Strider 3. Got the Unbreaking there, the Looting together. Them were 2 really good books. And then here we got another Looting. Smite, Knockback. So I think we're doing pretty good. I do have a pretty good surplus of books here from trading. And then this was some of the other stuff I was trying to trade with, just to get their levels up or whatever from the villagers. But now I've got to run over to the raid farm and grab some totems of Undying for Stefan. He's going to buy some, and then we sold some emeralds to Brazen this morning for, he needed a couple blocks of emeralds, or a couple stacks, I should say. So we got them. What do y'all think about this cloud resource pack I'm using? I kind of like it. Definitely a lot better. That's pretty cool. That's actually the first time I've zoomed in. But that's really cool. I mean, just the whole cloud experience looks good. Anyways, let me get over here, guys. Get this stuff for Stefan. We'll be right back. Alright, so I met with Stefan. I got him his totems. I grabbed me a couple and some diamonds here. So we're going to make all new diamond armor because I had some and it got broke. And so let's get some more and then we're going to start enchanting this. But we also need an anvil. I don't know if we need that much, but let's grab 2 anvils. And then we will block the rest of that back up real quick. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I want that up there. Anvils here. Let's drop them right on top of each other, I guess. Like so. Alright, so we need to pick through our books. So on the boots, we did Depth Strider, Feather Falling, Unbreaking, Mending, Blast. Fire Protection there. Projectile, Respiration, Aqua Infinity. Yes, sir, that will work. So what I'm thinking is for the books, so I kind of like this side of the barrel. Well, so if we put them down this way, let's go to the back. So then you've got this on the wall instead of the front of the barrel here. Or we set them this way and you can stack them like that. And then they're just going to have some lines going up them. Of course, they're going to have signs on them. Signs everywhere, sign. Y'all's probably too young to know that. A good song, though. This is what I'm going to use to put the books in upstairs. So I kind of like that. Let's put them on the back and see, though. Let's see how they look here. See, I just feel like that looks maybe a little bit better. Alright, so I think I like this better. Being on the outside like this. Maybe. I don't know. We'll get it figured out, though. Once we get up there, start kind of throwing them around. Let me see exactly how many books this. I think altogether we need about 30 barrels, and that's what I've got made here. Let's buy some bookshelves just to kind of give a little bit of aesthetic view up top. I don't really have a plan to as far as decorating this yet, so we're just gonna kind of wing it for now. Okay, that's 34. Let's go see what we can do with these. We are definitely going to have to lot it up a little bit more in here, and I probably should have went ahead and grabbed some lanterns from down there, but we will make this work. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so actually I didn't realize I was so far in on this video. So I think we are going to decorate this in the next video, and that will give me a chance to come up with something. I don't want to just throw it in here, if that makes sense. So I think I'm going to call this the end of this video, and then we will do this coming up week in this next video. I did not realize that I was so far. What is that? That I was so far into this video. Anyways, guys, this is Snook. I'll see you next week. And I'm getting shot by a skeleton, apparently.